There it is. The Megacorp facility. There's no turning back. But that's okay. I wouldn't have it any other way. Alright, so, believe it or not, the first platinum bolt is right here. Grind to this section of the bridge. And get platinum bolt number 39. There's only one platinum bolt left. First, we gotta use the Hypnomatic and blitz our way through these areas. And, of course, snag up as many bolts as we can. I have to admit, this is very surreal that this is the final planet. It just feels like we've been playing this game forever. Which, I know it's kind of hard to believe, because it's only, like, been a month, I think. It's kind of a bittersweet moment at the very end of the game. Oh, hello. Gonna push the button? Yeah. Alright, that creates some swing shot targets. Equip another shield. Actually, I can take care of these little ones by themselves just by running into them. Which is alright with me. Anything that saves some ammo. Uh-oh. They're sending out the heavy artillery. Good thing we're well prepared. Somehow that missed. Alright, cool. I'm gonna delay my shot so that the acid mod can deal the maximum amount of damage. It's like jump rope, except way deadlier. What, do you think I'm scared of you? Not a chance. Fortunately, there's no ammo over there. I'm actually going to go back and restock. Because this plasma coil is actually ridiculously close to leveling up. I was not anticipating that. Alright, so I'm pretty sure we got ourselves a pretty big gauntlet of enemies, which is alright with me. Somehow it's not dead? I thought it would be. Well, now it's most definitely dead. Come on, man, you're gonna have to do better than that. I know you can do better than that. There we go. Alright, it's time for more dudes. And another battle tank. Oh no, no ammo. There's gotta be another. There's gotta be an ammo box around here somewhere. Yeah? I guess not. All right. Well, you asked for it. But look at that. That's just ridiculousness. Another health point. How much health can one person have? Bam! Oh, ooh! Alright, okay. Alright, time for the receiver bot. Is there another one to take over? Yes, there is. Yeah, thankfully there's a couple in the back that you can switch to when you run low on time. Wow, this just feels more like a shooting gallery. Oh, is a platform supposed to spawn there? I think a platform's supposed to spawn, so I think I messed that up. I thought it was just the kind of thing that after you defeated all the enemies, that's what would do it, instead of pushing a button. Oh well. More enemies to defeat. Don't have to twist my arm. Excuse me, you can't just materialize in front of me like that. It's very rude. Alright, your turn. Okay. Now we push the button. And now we can actually head inside the headquarters themselves. All right. All right. Equip a shield, then buy another. Let's go. That'll do it. Oh, I thought you could hide from me back there, did you? I think not. Oh, it's so close. Just like one or two more enemies ought to upgrade this thing. Oh yeah, this is where the flying enemies come into play, so that's fun. How did that miss? I had lock on. Whatever you say, video game. Though I do like pushing them. Ooh. The plasma coil has upgraded to the plasma storm. Now the shot will arc towards enemies even while it's flying towards them. You don't have to wait for impact. Now you just vaporize enemies immediately. You can actually use the gravity boots on this midsection to climb up here. Gives you a nice line of sight kind of thing. Oh, sorry. This filled me with such joy that it made me cough. Hello, losers. Goodbye, losers. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Well, I guess you didn't learn your lesson, huh? Alright, we'll try this again. It's so good. Alright, what's next? Oh, more Protopets. Alright, then we'll just use the shock from the shield charger to vaporize them. Another health boost! Good grief. Alright, we'll need the dynamo for this. Nah, we'll just equip it. If I remember which menu to use. Hello, Margot. It's good to see you here. You're actually just in time for the finale. Like, this is the last area. We're in the last, stronghold, basically. Also, I have all of the guns, and they're all leveled up. And it's too much fun. Bzz. Alright, that was almost scary. No, that one. Thank you. Bzz. Can't hide from me. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Oh man, you lived through that? I'm impressed. I sure couldn't live through that. But then again, I probably wouldn't get shot in the first place, because, you know, I generally don't go into places where they're homicidal lombaxes wielding ridiculously overpowered weapons. I'm just saying. Man, you all don't know when to give up, do ya? Oh well, more for me. Alright, looks like that's it. Give me those bolts, please. Okay, into using the infiltrator. Oh, that's not right. That's not right either. Alright, we'll start again. Got it, okay. Alright, now we could fight these things normally, or we can just use the Terminator to melt them. To melt the ice, and then they all drown. Little bit of platforming. Give them all a quick shock with my shield. It just saves ammo, that's all. I mean, I could jump over there, but why would I do that when there are enemies? That just doesn't seem very smart, you know? Can you blow up, please? I asked really nicely. Thank you. Thank goodness for rocket launchers. Where would we be without them? No, not the Sheepinator. That's not going to help us here. Oh, it doesn't travel far enough. That stinks. Alright, well, it's hurt enough that we should just be able to zap it from here. Yep. Okay. That gets us another swing shot target. How close is that to leveling up? Oh, it's very close. I don't think we'll get it, though. I'll try. Oh, good, an ammo vendor. My guns are starving. Alright. Wait, how does this work? Oh, gotta use the electrolyzer first. For the final time. As you can see, it's the most complex. That'll do it. Now you might have noticed that grind rail up in the top right. Don't worry, we will access it, but first, gotta clear the way. Oh, as you can see, they've thrown everything, including the kitchen sink at us. But that's okay, because I've got hover bombs. And then everyone died. The end. Man, you people do not learn your lessons easily. When will you learn? No, I want this. No one else? Well then. There we go. Pog. Hello, Booble. Actually, you have incredible timing. We're like 5 minutes away from fighting the final boss. And collecting the last of the shiny objects in the game. So use the tractor beam, move this out of the way. And for the last time, ride a grind rail. It's a sad moment. We won't be able to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater ever again in this game. Well, at least until I play it again. And that's it. And if we check our items, that's all 40 platinum bolts. All right. Actually, before I pull down that bridge, I'm going to reconfigure my quick select. We need that. Believe it or not, we'll actually want to use the tractor beam for this. And meteor gun. Alright, pull the bridge down. One last assault. Alright. Whatever. One last health upgrade. I mean, seriously, guys. You can stop sending all of these troops. They're not coming back. Just save your money and give up. That's all we want. That's all we need. Alright, time for plot.
The Protopet duplication room.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had some trouble with the guards.
No problem. You're just in time. Okay, let's see if this thing works.
She is trying to tell us something.
Bye now. Enjoy the hygienator. Remember, you bought it from Steve. Steve McQuark. Indeed. Now that I've sold my 1 millionth hygienator, I can finance the comeback of the greatest superhero who ever lived, Captain Quark! All I need now is a new galaxy with a new fan base so I can rescue them from a new disaster!
But
Sir, I do not understand.
Mr. Fizzwidget?
Ugh.
This is bad.
All right, just what the is going on?
Allow me to explain. I'm about to save the galaxy from the Protopets, and you are about to become public enemy #1. Oh, and 2 and 3. Guards, seize them! Smile, it's showtime! Citizens of Bogon, I am Captain Quark. I come to you in this, your darkest of hours, to shine the flashlight of justice on your galaxy.
flashlight of justice? Oh,
As you know, a living menace called the Protopet has been set loose in your galaxy. But fear not, Bogonites. I, Captain Quark, have caught the perpetrators. Yes, good citizens, these are the masterminds behind Megacorp's experiment with death. And now, with this, super electro gadget I invented, I will end the Protopet threat once and for all.
That's my Elixamorph. I invented.
Ahem. Stay tuned, dear viewers, as I amplify the signal from this helixo thingy and render every Protopet in the galaxy completely harmless. Allow me to demonstrate. Mommy!
Well, I'd say that worked quite well, don't you?
does that helixomorph actually work?
It used to. I could probably fix it.
Come on, Clank. Let's get it back.
Well, and yes, folks, that is in fact our final boss, the corrupted Protopet that just ate Captain Quark. Okay, so basically, just to sum things up, after we humiliated Captain Quark and showed him that he was nothing but a fraud and a coward to the galaxy in the last game, he's basically been working to try to build up his status back. And his plan was to basically just create another threat in a brand new galaxy and then save them from it. And we can all see how well that worked. So this is our final boss, the corrupted Protopet. I would say more about the various attacks that it can do, but really, if you just keep pumping damage into it, you'll be fine. As you can see, we've already chunked off a third of its health bar. When it does this attack, it's breaking the floor, so that we descend to a new area with ammo crates and health. Also, enemies, because, you know, that's fun. Also, don't get run over. It won't end well for you. You won't die immediately, but, you know, you should try to avoid being run over, just like in real life. Okay, it's gonna crush its own enemies for us, which is really nice. Now there are battle tanks. It's also firing off a huge amount of Protopets. But also we have, like, infinite rockets, and so I don't especially care. Please just die so that we can all go home. And that's it. That's the end. I know, that was really, really hard, wasn't it?
You did it! had him tied up in a supply closet all this time.
Gentlemen, you have my most profound gratitude.
It was nothing, sir. I'm just sorry we couldn't get the Helixomorph back.
Yuck.
What do you suppose is wrong with it?
I don't know. It could take months of research and...
The battery is in backwards.
Oops.
Imbecilic to the very last. Down, boy.
I just have to amplify the device with Megacorp's TV transponders, and that should cure the other Protopets.
Clank? Uh-oh. It's okay. I can fix her. I promise.
And that is the credits. Well, that was, fairly easy final boss. But then again, if you have ridiculously overpowered weapons, any final boss becomes easy. But still, yeah. We did it. Not really sure what else to say. There is something that we're going to do after the credits, so we're not quite done yet, but, yeah, so... This has been Ratchet & Clank Going Commando. A vast improvement over the original Ratchet & Clank. Not that the original Ratchet & Clank was like a burning dumpster fire or anything, but still, with the tighter controls, the experience system, the whole myriad of mini-games, or actually maxi-games that they call them, that you can do, you know, the gauntlet arenas, the hover bikes. And one other thing after the credits that I'll show, just make this such a vastly superior sequel. And I'm not sure if I could say that this is my personal favorite Ratchet & Clank game. I know for a lot of people it is, and I can definitely see why. I think for me, the next one, Ratchet & Clank Up Your Arsenal, is my favorite. Oh, hold on,
So,
plot.
What do you like to do for fun? Oh, my goodness.
So, whatever happened to Quark?
I heard he was working at Megacorp.
So, you fellas new here? You boys should sign up for the new Probomatic. That little baby cleans you something fierce. I just got done testing the full body waxinator. I am personally sporting a smooth chassis, and there are no tags on my luggage. All right then. Catch you later.
Subject 23A. Please report immediately for crotchetizer testing.
Well, duty calls.
Alright, that was vastly more information than I ever needed to know. Thanks, Quark. I'm gonna have trouble sleeping tonight. Anyway, where was I before I got interrupted by plot? Oh, right. I think my personal favorite PS2 Ratchet & Clank game is actually the next one in the series, Ratchet & Clank Up Your Arsenal. I know for some people that's kinda... they don't think it's as good, and I can understand why, but for me that's just... it's my personal favorite in the series. I hope to play that eventually, definitely not the next project. And that makes a fantastic segue into what my next project is going to be. Normally, after I finish a project, I would put up on all my social media stuff a poll of some kind. But I'm not going to do that this time because I have something very specific in mind that I want to do. I hope you all will like it. I will provide more information regarding it. I'll tell you what it is later on in the week. You know, gotta build up that suspense a little bit, but don't worry, I won't keep you waiting for too long. Hopefully. So, yeah. Let's just enjoy the credits for a little bit, and once they're over, I'll be able to show you the one main last thing that I wanted to show you about this game. Yeah. I mean, I guess technically I could skip the credits, but that just seems kind of rude, don't you know? Thankfully, this is a credit sequence that doesn't go on for terribly long, unlike some other credit sequences that just seem to drag on for all eternity. But, you know, it takes a lot of people to make a video game. But still, if your credit sequence lasts like an hour, you know, you might be pushing it a little bit. Gotta run, see you later? Oh, right, well... Oh, hold on. There's like one more joke that I want you to see. If you can wait like a minute, you'll see it. It's not this one.
All right, fellas, nice and tight now. So you tested this, right? Oh, wait, that's why I'm here. Oh, one more thing.
Well, I guess he got what he deserved. Okay, so, now that you've finished the game, you can do one of two things. You can either time warp back to before you defeated Quark, so that you can go back and collect more platinum bolts, or whatever. Or, and what we're going to do, you can start a challenge mode run.
Welcome back to Behind the Hero.
Yeah, this is the intro we saw earlier, so we're just gonna skip it. Nothing new there. Now, challenge mode was in the original Ratchet & Clank, as a way to play through the game again and obtain the 10 secret golden weapons in that game. Challenge mode works a little bit differently here. Yes, I know. We don't care. We've already seen that. Just want to get to the part that we care about. So just like before, you start with all of your ammo, all of your weapons, all of your health, your armor, all of that good stuff. Was that the joke? Yes, that was the joke. So, you know, if you don't want to listen to any of this, you can go now. Or if you need to go do something, you know, you can do... Yeah, you can go. Words. Okay, so, but first, I'm gonna equip another shield. I mean, I don't really need it, but, you know, it's nice. As you can see, the enemies are actually a little bit tougher this time, and if you look in the top right, you'll see a multiplier. As you defeat enemies without taking damage, your bolt multiplier will increase, up to a maximum of times 20. Yes, times 20. That means you can earn a lot of bolts, and I mean a lot. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, yeah, there's a couple of things that we could buy, like the Rhino 2 and the Zodiac and the Carbonox armor, but isn't that all you need them for? Well, let's just get through this section, and I will show you just how wrong you are. Also, this text box just tells you the same thing that I just did. So yeah, as you can see, this is how you rack up tons and tons and tons of bolts. Like, way too many bolts. It's actually a little ridiculous how many bolts you can get. And thankfully we still have the box breaker, so we can still smash up everything and get lots of bolts that way. Let's see, also, completing the game unlocks a few extra things in the specials menu. You can jump to unlocked parts of the game, so, for example, the various tournaments and other things. You can jump right to them without having to go to that planet, which is nice. There's also some random things you can get by completing other objectives. And you could even toggle on and off a first-person mode. I mean, how cool is that? I mean, I'm not going to use it since it confuses and frightens me, but you can if you want. That's just super neat. Just the fact that they would unlock this almost entirely different way to play the game. But yeah, as you can see, we're up to a times 11 multiplier, and we are just scooping up bolts. Whoosh. But again, your multiplier will reset when you take damage, so you should try to avoid that. Nope, we've already seen that. Don't need to see it again. What we do need to see, the showers of shrapnel. That didn't go quite according to plan, but they're dead, so it works. Ah. Alright, anybody else? Anybody else want some? Unfortunately, you do start back out with your default Omni Wrench, which is a bit of a shame, but understandable. Yes, yes, I know. Just let us get to the planet so that I can show the nice people at home the last thing about challenge mode that matters. And what makes it, again, way better than the challenge mode in the original Ratchet & Clank. Okay, so, in challenge mode, at any Megacorp vendor, you can now buy mega varieties of any weapon in the game that you have leveled up. And you can also get mega versions of the Gadgetron weapons. This means that they get even more power, even more ammo, and even more functionality. Now, you think, that's pretty sweet. But hold on. It gets even better. Because you can level up the mega variety of these weapons to an even more powerful ultra variety. And, one last thing, there is a brand new weapon that you can only obtain in challenge mode, the Clank Zapper. The Clank Zapper turns Clank into a little Tesla coil. He'll electrify enemies that get too close. It doesn't deal very much damage and is really more of a joke weapon, but still, it's nice to have. So yeah. Now you basically have free reign to go through the game again with all of your weapons and the ability to upgrade them 2 more times. Yeah, it is so much fun. Like, just so much fun. However, I believe that that is an experience that you should all experience for yourselves. You know, if you want to. You don't have to, but I recommend it. Because this is where we are gonna call it quits. So thank you for stopping by, everybody. I hope you enjoyed Ratchet & Clank Going Commando. I most definitely did. And I am hoping to begin a brand new project this upcoming Saturday, if everything goes well. So I hope you look forward to that. This is the Defender, reminding you that explosions. Until we meet again, farewell.